Satnam, beautiful people. So just coming on now today to let you know of something really exciting that's going to be happening. I did this in lockdown, and I know that a lot of you did it every day with me. And so here I am now to offer this again for you. And so I'm going to be doing this 40-day Kriya every day with you. So I will be live on the Facebook group. We used to have, I start a Facebook group and I invite you to that group. So it's a closed group, just the people that have decided they want to do it and make the commitment will be on that group. And so this is, you are very fortunate, right? You are very fortunate to be invited to do this Kriya. And I invite you from your higher self, because your conceptual mind never knows what it wants to do. It will jump over this way and that way and want to do something, make a commitment in the mind, and then the mind goes, no, I can't bother, we have to go and do something else. So that's the human mind. It's how the polarities of the mind work. So you've got that positive mind, the negative mind, and the neutral mind. So doing a 40-day Kriya brings you into that neutrality. It brings you into that place where you can let go of all the busyness, the chattering mind that tells you this and tells you that. And it's just like one of my teachers once said, it was like a hamster on a wheel, just going round and round and round and never ever stopping. And you can't stop the mind. The fallacy is that when you meditate, you stop the mind from thinking. You can't do that. The mind thinks thousands and thousands of thoughts a second, and most of them are running like a movie in the background of our lives. We hear some of them, we know they're there, and they come and go across this front mind, but a lot of it is in the back, in the subconscious. So these 40-day Kriyas clear that subconscious. It's almost like a spa for the mind, to clear the pathways, to bring you into a beautiful realm that there is no explanation. You can't verbalize anything. It's a feeling. It's you know you're doing it, you feel it, you can't tell anyone else how it feels. There was a little fallacy about a Buddhist monk who wanted to climb this mountain. It was very treacherous. It was going to take many weeks or even months to get to the top. But at the top was a sacred temple where the sacred monks were, and there was a blessing. When you got there, you just were changed forever. And so everybody embarked on this journey to climb this mountain. And there was rain, and people didn't like the rain. There was sleet, people didn't like sleet. There was stones coming down, and people didn't like the stones. There was strong winds, high suns, all the things that are set to try us. And so people made it to the top. They strove, and they cut their hands, and they layered up for the weather and stripped off for the rest, and all the things you'd expect to get there. And the challenge was enormous. And one yogi was halfway up, and he decided to give up. He couldn't make it. And so he started asking people as they came down, what was it like? What was the atmosphere? What did they say to you? How do you feel? And he got all this information from about 20 different people coming down, and thought, I'm not going. I've got the information. I don't need to go. I know what it's like because they've told me. And so he didn't go. But the moral of the story is, unless you do it, you cannot experience it. Unless you actually fight through those blocks that are physical blocks with a Kriya, unless you soften into your heart, unless you make that challenge and dig deep and overcome those obstacles, unless you do that, you're never gonna know the secrets. You're never gonna know true bliss. So my invitation to you is to come with me on this journey. I'm going to be here every day on the group, not here, but on the group through Facebook group. And I'm going to encourage you daily to meet me and do the Kriya with me. And you have 24 hours in a day. And the Kriya is 11 minutes of that day. That's all you've got to commit to your higher self. 11 minutes, 40 days, every day with me. So I will come on every morning and do the Kriya live in that group. You then get the whole of the day to do the Kriya. So you don't have to do it with me live at silly o'clock or whatever time that might be. That might be great for you. You might be that person that gets up before work, gets on there and does it. Or you might be needing to do it in the afternoon, or you might need to do it before you go to bed. Now the Kriya does say the best time to do this Kriya is just before you go to bed. So 11 minutes before you go to sleep, you just need to tune into me and do it. And I promise you, you will get the best night's sleep ever. I've been doing this Kriya now for a while, and I can't tell you how life transforming it is. You start off, and like any Kriya, you are gung-ho and you want to do it, and it's great and it's lovely, and you do it, and then you get through usually about the 10th or 12th day and you think, this is challenging, is it working? But the juice of the practice is in the repetition, in the japa. So keep going, keep doing it, dig deep, every day showing up for you, and you will not regret it. The Kriya itself is quite challenging, as in you've got to keep your arms up above your head, and I'll describe that in a minute for you. And again, it's that first part of the Kriya that is challenging, where you think, I'm going to give up, this isn't for me. And of course, if you've got an anatomical problem, if you've got an injury in your shoulders, this might not be the right thing for you to do. But you're not going to know till you give it a go. And somewhere after about the 2-minute mark, you feel like you just want to scream and shout and give up, and this is just too much. But when you switch off that mind, you drop into this deep place where it doesn't even feel like your hands are in the air. It feels like you're being supported by something else, something higher than you. And you just drift into this dreamy world, this realm. And I can't describe that to you, although I'm trying to. You are going to have to experience that for yourself. So within that 11 minutes, there will be all those challenges, but the sweetness of the practice is towards the end of the Kriya, as is it towards the end of the 40 days. So to be in it, you've got to do it with me. So the meditation is called the meditation on the white swan. And it's said that ancient yogis used to practice this many, many decades ago in a cave. And in the writings that I've been reading, it says that Jesus actually practices Kriya. And so they are myths, they are things we don't know, but what you do know is that you can do this Kriya with me. So I'm going to start the Kriya in about a week's time, and I just need to hear from you if you're going to do it with me, what day would suit you, whether you want to start on a Monday, whether you want to start on a Friday, what day, as soon as possible. Do you want me to wait till the 1st of November so you can be ready? Guys, you're ready now, right? There is no time to wait. There's no time like the present. So let me know if you're going to join me. It's £22. It's for 40 days. So it works out at 50 pence a day, if you want to work that out, if you're thinking about the maths on it. It's £22, which 22 is a very auspicious number. And I'll mention more of this on the page on our Facebook private group that I'm going to set up for us, which will be called Meditation on the White Swan. Have I got anything else to say to you? I don't think so. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to give you a little taster here. 3 minutes. I want you to do 3 minutes with me. All right? Excellent. Right. So you bring your hands, you bring the pads of your fingers into the pads of your palm, shall we say. You elevate your thumbs away and you press the tips of your thumbs together till you make a kind of whiteness not hard. You need to keep this not rigid, but it needs to not be all floppy, you know? So it needs to be a firmness. So those thumbs come in like this. And that little space there is the V shape of your thumbs make, which is your white swan. You bring this about 6 to 8 inches away from the center of your forehead, the master gland, the pituitary gland. The eyes then go up to gaze towards that V shape. And that little space above, that's the imprint you want in the mind. And then you close your eyes and you gaze in and up. You set that optic nerve to gaze towards the pituitary, putting a pressure at the front lobes of the skull. And this is your Kriya, the mudra. Your elbows are high out to the side. Your shoulders release back down your back, otherwise you're gonna make your shoulders ache. Your heart is lifted high and your chin's tucked in, okay? All those things you need to be aware of. You need to be up on a cushion. You can do this, relax your hands for a moment. You can do this in bed. You can do this on a sofa, on a chair, but make sure you're propped up behind you because your spine needs to be vertical. It's the only thing that needs to be sure, and the hands need to stay where they are. And go with it, right? Because, as I say, it will be hard. Nothing in life is easy, okay? We're human beings. Have you noticed that? Nothing in this life is easy. And my grandson once said to me, "Nanny, this is the hell." He's actually right, okay? So we just live this beautiful life, this human experience that we've been given. Who knows if we have tomorrow? We don't know that. We just can live in the now, in the presence of all there is, with the ups and downs of how life is for us. And then we take control and we say, no, we're gonna live the best life. We're gonna find the purpose that we're here for, and we're gonna live in that presence, in that realm. So come with me and let's do it. Okay, so get your cushion. Come up on that cushion so you've got that height. Make sure you're warm enough but not too hot, something on your shoulders possibly that you could take off if you needed to. And the breath that I forgot to mention is a deep, long breath. So it's like this. And on that breath, on the inhale, you're vibrating Sat. And on the exhale, you're vibrating Nam. You'll forget the breath, I'll keep reminding you. And when it gets tough, the breath gets tougher, okay? So it's not a harsh breath. It's not so you're gonna hurt your throat, but it's that deep breath that comes deep from the lungs, rising up through you. And then the belly, as you inhale, the belly swells, so you're creating space in the lungs for that breath. And on the exhale, you squeeze the navel right back in, so that every last bit of breath comes out. All right, so that's enough instruction. Let's do these 3 minutes. Bring your mudra together, thumbs, hips touching, fingers elevated, hands are firm, they're in the position, they're not rigid, the shoulders are down the back, eyes are closed, in and up towards the third eye, and you begin that deep breathing. I'm going to keep the time, you just need to close your eyes and go within. Listen to the sound of your breath, inhaling deep. Exhaling deep. Shoulders down your back, heart lifted, chin tucked. repeating the mantra Sat Nam. Your tongue can press to the roof of your mouth for a time if you feel that's beneficial. Deepen the breath. Make your inhale the deepest it could possibly be. Every last bit of air inhaling, filling your lungs, and then exhaling every last bit of the air, exhaling from your lungs. Keep the heart elevated. Deeper the breath. Deeper the breath. Last few moments. Stay with me. Keep the breath long. Keep the breath deep. The image of the white swan is in the mind's eye. You can take a peek at the thumbs if you wish. And then close the eyes back down. Gaze third eye. Soften the grip of the mudra. If there's any pain in the thumbs or fingers, keep it there, keep it alive. And hold the posture, take a deep breath in. Pull up on the root lock, rectum, sex organs, navel, pull. Sit more air. Hold. Exhale. Gently release the hands. Left hand to heart, right hand on top. Eyes to the third eye. Breathe deep. Be still. Still as you can be. Meditate in the third eye. Bring the hands to prayer pose at the heart. So calm, beautiful people. So that is what we're going to be doing. 40 days, 11 minutes every day. come with me. Message me anyhow you can. Send me a message, send me a text, send me a message in WhatsApp, send me a message on Facebook, send me a message here. Really important, one thing I would ask you to do is to like this video. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe to my video. It does help with some of, like, I don't know, algorithms. Somehow it helps. Like, you know what, I'm doing this for me. There's only one person in this world that I'm doing this for, and it's for me. Because you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. If I can't love me unconditionally, how can I love you unconditionally? And I do love you. So come with me. Vote with your fingers, your feet, with your breath, with your mind. What's not to like, right? I love you all. Let me know if you're in. Satnam. Many, many blessings.